Hi, hello, hey, hey. Hey, people are greeting you and you're walking and they're like, hey. When a guy says, hey, you must know that they probably want your number. Anyway, this is not about dating or relationships. This is about public speaking. Yeah, public speaking. I'm just so excited to share with you my journey, my lessons, and how you can prepare the mind. My name is Sibusiso, Joshua Molimi. Nesizulu, my name means a blessing. CEO, not a chief executive officer, but a catalyst empowering others. Once again, if you watched episode 1, right, on leadership, you'd know this is, I love to say this, right, from wherever you are watching, because I need to welcome you. People are like, yeah, but you didn't welcome me. And I'm tuned in and I'm watching and no one said hi to me. I didn't know that people really get offended. Like now when you don't greet them, you say, hey, wherever you are, in Soweto, hello, Mamelodi, hi, in the burbs, hey, Pretoria, Attridgeville, wherever you are, you probably are approving, right? So welcome to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for joining me on episode number 2. We are speaking about public speaking, skill. I love the word skill. It's a skill, which means it can be learned. A skill can be learned. You see people get up on stage and you go, wow, I want to speak like him. I want to speak like her. Is it possible? Can I do it? Can I get up and wow the audience? Can I get those distinctions in my English oral? Yes, you can. It's a skill. You just need to go through a process. Because once again, whoever is a master was once a disaster. So it's a skill. And we are here to equip you with strategies and information to make sure that you hone the skill, develop the skill, and hope in the future that you master it. And who knows, it could open up many doors for you. We're in episode 2. Episode 1, we set the foundation. There are certain questions which I asked you. Go back to episode 1 and listen to episode 1. Ask yourself those questions which I asked you and be honest with yourself so we can set the foundation. Now we can build on. Now we can go to the second story. Okay, episode 2, we are speaking about preparation of the mindset. Mindset. Kelelo, ingqondo. Preparation of the mindset. What happens in here when you hear the word public speaking? Because it's not happening out there, it's all happening in here. The preparation of the mindset. I remember in high school, I didn't really prepare in terms of the mindset. The teacher would say, okay, class, today we're going to do public speaking, or next week, this is your topic, or go and decide on a topic. And the first thing that I did, and it was a mistake, I'm sharing with you mistakes and lessons so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did, so that you learn, right? Because we're here to share, learn. I went straight into writing. No. I went straight into brainstorming. I was like, what am I going to talk about? And then I called my friend, Google. I was like, Google, how you doing, bro? Having a good day? Topic. I know people who go on Google and they type topic for a good speech. Topic for a good speech. And then you take what Google has told you. Then you get on stage and then Google's not there on your side. Lean on me. No, when you're not strong, Google's not there, right? What you need to do firstly is you need to get the mindset right. Because all these questions that you're asking yourself, where are they taking place? In your mind. What happens if I stuff up? What happens if I forget my words? What happens if they laugh at me? What do I do when people are looking at me like this? What do I do when my friends are laughing at me? What do I do when the audience doesn't look like they're interested? As a matter of fact, they could just walk out. What do I do? All of these questions are taking place where? Where? Not on your phone. Where are they taking place? In your mind. So you need to prepare your what? Your mindset. You need to prepare your what? Your mindset, your mindset, your mindset. Critical, critical, critical. Thoughts. What's happening in your mind? You are having thoughts. You're having thoughts. Thoughts about yourself, thoughts about public speaking, thoughts about the topic, thoughts about the teacher, thoughts about the people that you're speaking to. These are thoughts, 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 thoughts. Here's a law which I learned 5-6 years into the industry. I'm giving this to you as a 16, 17-year-old boy or girl, and it's going to help you. The law says, it's the law of thought. It says, thoughts are like seeds. They shall produce after their own kind. Thoughts are like seeds. They will produce after your own kind. You can't plant a banana seed and have a mango fruit. You cannot plant a mango fruit, rather a mango seed, and have a banana fruit. So you cannot plant in your mind a negative thought and expect a positive result. You need to make sure that whatever you sow, you plant, you know that you're going to reap. So it starts in the mind. What are you saying about yourself? What are you saying about public speaking? What are you saying about the audience? What are you saying about the topic? It starts what? In your mind. Mindset. I need you to look at your mindset, your mind, as the engine of your dream car. I don't know if that's a good example, because what happens if your dream car is like a Taz or a Picanto? Nothing wrong with that. It's a car, can get you from A to B, but like a V8. V8 is the one. Look at your mindset as like a V8 engine, man. Ooh, my goodness. Right? Your car on the outer may look like, ooh, nice. Very, very nice. But you and I both know that if your engine is not okay, if your engine is not cooking, if your engine is dead, then really, the car cannot move forward, right? What happens? Let me ask you this question. What happens if I take water and I put it into like the engine where the oil is supposed to go? It's going to blow up the engine. Then the car's not going to be able to move forward. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I want you to understand how critical your mindset is in the process of you delivering a world-class presentation. Because I know it's your dream, it's your goal to get the 90 in your English oral, for people to clap for you and say, that was amazing. You are exceptional. You've got confidence. You can persuade people. That's the output. That's what you want. But you need to go through a process, right? You need to understand the process. You need to master the process. And what is it? It's mastering the thoughts. It's mastering what happens in here. It's taking control of those negative thoughts. A friend, I don't know why I'm calling him a friend, because like I have this tendency where I call people that I love and that I look up to a friend. Like some of them, they don't know me, but they're my friend. So I know him, he's my friend. Anyway, he's my friend. He doesn't know that he's my friend, but he's my friend. And this is a man who has, shaped the way that I go about in terms of my public speaking, my thoughts, my mindset, the person that I've become today. A guy by the name of Dr. John DeMartini. When you find time, Google and research him. Dr. John DeMartini. He shares the story. This guy comes up to him and says, yeah, I fear public speaking. He says, okay, let me show you that you don't have a fear of public speaking. Because it's all in the mind. So he's trying to prove a point that, you know what? The issue here is not public speaking. The issue is your mindset. It's your thoughts. And this is how he proves it. This guy is about 23, 24. He says, come to the front. The guy comes to the front. You can even see the way this guy is walking, that, sure, it's going to be bad here. But anyway, he says, let's go back. Are you scared to go to a primary school and speak to grade 4 students? Primary school. He says, how are you feeling? He says, no, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm confident. I mean, come on. They're grade 4s. What are they going to do? Right? I would say that. They're grade 4s. What are they going to do? They're not going to do anything to me. I can stand up. I can speak to them. I can laugh. I can have a good time. He says, okay, cool. Next question. Let's go to high school. Your high school. Put you in front of the audience speaking in front of these high school students. How are you scared? How are you feeling? He says, no, I'm fine. These are people that I know. I mean, I'm older than them. It's my high school. I'm feeling confident. I can do this. He says, all right, let's go to university. How are you feeling? Same thing. He's confident. He can speak. He can interact. He can laugh. He can persuade. And then he says, okay, let's go to CEOs. How are you feeling? And he's like, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm shaking. I don't want to speak in front of these people. They're probably going to laugh at me. They probably know more than me. Oof, I don't want to do this. And the point that he was trying to prove was that it's your mindset that is the issue. Because what have you done? You've taken people, you've put them on a pedestal, you are thinking for them, you think that they know more than you, and so you shrink and then you minimize yourself, right? So the point that he was proving there was, it's not that you have a fear of public speaking. Because you could speak in front of the grade 4s, you could speak in front of the grade 8s, you could speak to the varsity students. Now, why can't you speak to the CEOs? The point that he was proving was, it's your mindset. It's what you say about yourself. Let me just share with you some practical tools, strategies that you can use to conquer the mindset, the thoughts. So you know you're going to give a presentation, English oral. What do? Here's one thing that you can do. Get yourself cue cards and start writing positive affirmations about this presentation, about yourself, about the audience, about how it's going to plan out. That's what I would do. I am confident and this presentation is going to go well. I am going to wow the audience and I'm going to get great marks. I am confident. I can speak in front of people. These are affirmations that you can write down with as in, that thing, man, I'm going to do well. It starts with you. It starts with the positive affirmations in your mindset and you writing them down. And then before you get on stage or even the night before, you read them. Now, not only do you read them, you believe them. Not only do you read them and believe them, you see them coming true. And that's what I would do in terms of my mindset. I would close my eyes. I would play it out in my head of how it's going to happen. From the time the teacher calls my name. All right, next up we have Sibusiso, who's going to speak on what women want. Okay, no, I won't speak about that. He's going to speak about personal development, and then I would imagine people clapping for me, the walk, because there's a certain walk. I'm playing this in my mind, then I'm standing there, I'm smiling in front of the audience, I give my presentation, I'm sharing a joke, and people are also laughing as well. Like, I'm playing this in my mind, right? Because it starts in your mind. You need to see it first. See it first in your mind before you give that presentation in English class or Zulu class or Afrikaans class, whatever it is. Play it in your mind first. See it happening and then go out and do it. So those are just two practical tools and strategies that you can use to overcome this negative thought in your mind. Lastly, this is the last one, a bonus for you. There are instances where I've given presentations and people were laughing at me or people were on their phones. And I thought maybe they are laughing at me. But in my mind, anytime somebody is laughing and I'm in the audience, they're not laughing at me. They're laughing with me, so I laugh with them. Hey, did you get that? Anytime they are laughing at me, they're not laughing at me. They are laughing with me, so I laugh with them and we laugh together and then we are together. Right? If somebody's on their phone, my assumption in my mindset would be that no, this person is not bored. They're just taking down some notes. So let me carry on with my presentation. Let me continue showing love and energy. It's all in the mindset. Win it here first. Right? That was episode 2. Episode 3, we're going to speak on the preparation of your message. The preparation of your message. So I, Sibusiso Joshua Molimi, I'm signing out. I will see you in episode 3 where we speak about the preparation of the message. You don't want to miss this one. See you.